Happy Wednesday. It's nice to see you guys again. Just waiting for a few of us to get on. Sorry about that. Oops, here we are. Today we are talking about my summer glow staples. So this is a very important show because it's actually not quite summer yet. We are actually approaching summer. It's summer, I think it starts this weekend, technically. Hi, hello. Hi, nice to see you guys. I'm happy to be here again this Wednesday. So anyway, as summer is starting, we need to make sure that we have our nice, healthy tan going. I like to avoid too much sun exposure. We all know about the risks of skin cancer, even just going to the dermatologist these days. I always have to get things cut out. It's not fun. Once you get your first freckle cut out, you're kind of like, okay, I don't really need to get an unrealistically, scorched natural tan. So anyway, I really like to supplement my days in the sun with sunscreen and with these toxic-free tanning products that can help provide a healthy glow. So we have 3 different ones that we're talking about today, and they all have such unique, specific, and useful purposes. So I do want to go through them all. So I'm going to start out with the main, this is the main squeeze here. This is the Golden Tanning Serum. Golden Tanning Serum is great because it has ingredients in it that actually work with the natural melanin in your skin. So it doesn't turn you an unnatural color. You become your color, So I think a lot of tanning serums, they can make you really orange or even self-tan gone wrong. You can really get the wrong color and it's like really a bad vibe. This, again, is working with your skin's melanin to make you a deeper color of your natural color. It also has in it monk's pepperberry, which is a tanning enhancer from French Polynesia. We have acetyltyrosine, which are amino acids that act like a suntan booster. Then we also have skin nurturing actives. We have aloe vera in this. We have green tea, coconut oil, and argan oil. So it's also very soothing and good for your skin. I think, having a nice tan, I don't know if you can actually tell, but I did get a little bit tan recently. Very slightly. And then again, I don't like to get burned. I don't like to get scorched in the sun. So I supplement with these products. And I think it's a really great combination. You're obviously going to be out in the sun, but use your sunscreen and then use your Golden Tanning Serum. I'm going to do a little demo. Hi, hello, Gigi. Gigi is here. Beth said, hi, Violet. I love the self-tanner. It really is great. So I have here the mitt, actually. I didn't know if I was going to have the mitt today, but I have the mitt. The mitt is my best friend. This really helps you create a really nice, even-looking tan. So I'm going to just do a little demo on my chest and arms. I don't know how much I use. Let's see. That was like 2 pumps. And then I kind of go like this with the mitt. And then you can see it's just giving me a really nice little glow. Also, a lot of self-tanners smell like crazy. And this just has a nice, clean, like citrus type of smell. It smells very fresh. It's not offensive at all. Look at the difference already between my face and that. Look at that difference. That's crazy, guys. Do you see what just happened? Thank you. Italy suits me. Thank you. I've been on the Tuscan seaside. I've been on the Ligurian seaside. I've been all over the seasides, and I should probably be a little bit more tan, but it's because I don't like to get, crazy amounts of sun exposure. I've had skin cancer on both sides of my family. My grandma, as you guys know, had skin cancer, and my mom's dad had skin cancer. It's not worth it. I prefer to supplement with products like this. Again, I'm still kind of in shock. This was 1 layer, and it hasn't even fully set in because you have to let it sit. I usually do 1 layer, I let it dry. Then I do another layer, let it dry, and then I do another layer. I do 3 layers. My grandma used to do 3 layers. I also never knew that my grandma was pale because she was always tan because she used this self-tanner. I always thought she had tan skin. I never knew she was a pale Irish freckly person until after she passed. Can I use the self-tanner alone? Yes. How many applications needed? Again, I like to use 3. I like to do 3, so I will let this dry. Maybe I'll just do one arm so I can show you guys the difference. I mean, you can already tell there's a bit of a difference. I wore my strapless top today, so I can really show you guys the tan, but if it starts falling, you can let me know. I can show you guys. This is starting to feel dry. This was just one squirt. I feel like one squirt for one arm is fine. Look at how tan this arm is already becoming. Do you see this? See that? Look at the difference. That is significantly more color. Significantly more. And again, this mitt really makes it so easy to get in all the crevices. You want to go lightly in like the armpits, lightly over the hands. Did it streak? Does it streak? No, it's not streaky. That's also why I like the mitt, but also even the product itself, it's not sticky, it's not streaky. Glowy and healthy without the sun damage. Absolutely. And listen, I'm not someone who thinks you should never be in the sun. Of course, if you go to a dermatologist, they'll probably tell you never, ever go in the sun, like protect your skin at all costs. Maybe it's the Italian in me. I really do believe in enjoying life, enjoying a day out in the sun, but I also believe in sunscreen and I believe in a tan. I do think it makes you look better. Sorry, having a little glow. I get so many more compliments, makes me feel a little bit sexier. Like I really like having a tan. So what's the solution? Let's supplement with a tanning serum, okay? So the tanning serum is usually the first thing I do. Oops, sorry. The tanning serum is usually the first thing I do. Gigi said sun is good and healthy in limitations. Yes. How much sun do you guys like getting? Because I don't know. I'm pretty moderate about my sun exposure, but I do think a little bit of sun is good for the soul. It's good for vitamin D. So tell me how much you guys like to be in the sun. I also am wondering, do you guys prefer a subtle glow or a deeper bronze look? Because I really think either is achievable with these products here. But I'm just sort of curious. I think, however, your skin naturally is, and then when it's glowing even a little more, I think that's kind of like the golden ratio. Morning about an hour or an hour past 4 p.m. Yeah, that's a good time to get sun, you're right. Funky Grape likes a deeper bronze look. Yeah. I love the sun and tan quickly because I'm Italian, so I don't need much sun exposure. You're lucky, Nancy, that you tan quickly. I don't tan very quickly. It takes me forever. Rebecca said, I used to bake in the sun when I was younger. Now at 74, I never lay out in the sun. Yeah, I understand. Hi, Active Burger. I have some friends who don't use sunscreen too, and I really encourage them to. And I give them these products. So the next product we're going to talk about is one of my personal favorites. I hope I'm not going to look weird with like it's really significantly different here. I'll do one more layer. I'll do one more layer because this is how many I would do. In reality, I would do 3 layers. So look, we're on our 3rd layer with this arm. Look at the difference between both of my arms. And did you see that? It really didn't take very long. It really doesn't take very long for it to dry. Just go the extra mile. Do this step. I even sleep in it. I sleep with, you're supposed to wash it off before you sleep, and there's not much transfer. But sometimes when I really want the tan to set in, I sleep in the tanner before washing it off. And I use just sheets that I don't really care about. And then I wash it off in the morning. So your choice. But look at the difference between these 2 arms. Yeah, Gigi said she sleeps in it. I know, it is the Irish in me, the not tanning very easily. Oh, well. Okay, this next product, my next summer glow staple, this is an essential for me. This is called the Healthy Glow Body Lotion. So the reason I love with all my heart this product is because it's a body lotion with tanning actives in it. So it's not like a tanning serum. It's not quite that intense. We sort of call it a tan extender. So it helps just keep that radiance, that glow going all summer long, even through the winter months. I brought this one summer to one of my friends in Italy, and I left it at her house. I said, I have too many things to bring back. Keep this. She, a few days later, called me and said, Violet, I didn't believe you that lotion really does enhance your color. And I used it the other day without thinking about it and looked down that evening and realized I was 2 shades darker and I had no clue why. And then I realized it's because I used this lotion. So in that way, it's a tan extender. Yeah, Nancy said, I use that all year round. It works. Rose Mercurio Decker said, how long does it last? The serum or the lotion? The lotion is more of a gradual tan. What do you guys think about having a gradual tan, like a gradually building tan? Have you ever tried a gradual tanning product? Because these are really nice, honestly. And what I love about it is it's no fuss. It's a lotion. You don't have to worry about it transferring. Obviously when you give yourself a little tan, there's like a 30-minute to an hour period or whenever before you wash it off where you're not going to wear white. You're going to just make sure you don't have any transfer. It's still worth it. I mean, look at this arm versus this arm. I'm sorry, I'd choose that one. But this one, you don't have to think about anything. You put it on like a lotion, you go to sleep. Especially after a day in the sun. If I use sunscreen, I always use sunscreen. So like, especially after a day in the sun, if I just want to deepen any minor sun exposure that I got, I'm using my Healthy Glow lotion. I use the lotion when I'm applying the serum. For me, it works. So you use them together. Yeah, that totally works. I usually do the serum first, wash it off, and then the following days after I do the serum, I use the lotion. Or I kind of use the lotion all the time. To be honest, it's my go-to lotion, and I'm lucky because, I work at this company. I get as many as I want. So I'm really very lucky for that because I use this all the time. It's my lotion because I think, why would I use a regular lotion when I could use a lotion that, first of all, really hydrates my skin and moisturizes it, and second, makes me tan. At least deepens my color. So I'll do it on this arm just so you can see. Here, let me show you the texture up close. Sorry, I kind of got it all over my hand. But that's the texture. I just showered this evening and then I put this on all over my body. So, see, it's just going on like a lotion. It's very smooth. There's a light citrusy scent, but it doesn't smell like a gnarly tanning serum. And this sort of gradually builds as it sinks into your skin. The color gradually deepens. Same with the tanning serum, but you notice more of an immediate difference with this one. This one over time just builds. I remember the first time I learned about Healthy Glow was my sister was looking particularly tan. And we get a lot of products, and when we were younger, it was sort of like our mom's job was developing products, and so there'd always be a new product, and sometimes we were very unfazed by all the products because we were like 12 or 13, and new product, okay, cool, new product, cool, that's my mom's job, whatever. And I remember looking at my sister, we were teenagers, and I was like, you look really tan, what'd you do? And she's like, I used a Healthy Glow product. I said, oh wow, it really does work. And so that's when I started using Healthy Glow in high school, and I'm glowing year round because of this. Sorry, serum, does it last long on you? I'd say, it depends. It depends on how much you go in the water. It depends on, like, if you're going in the salt water. It depends on a lot of factors, how much you sweat. But I'd say the tan is pretty strong for a good, week and a half, maybe 2 weeks. Yeah. That's for me. Again, everyone's skin is different. Very moisturizing too. Yeah, that's why I love this this lotion, because it just feels like a lotion when it goes on. It's so moisturizing, so hydrating. It doesn't have a weird smell. It makes me feel amazing. And sorry, I have like a splinter on my hand. And Then also I get the added bonus of it's making me tan too. So the third thing I'll mention, here is the third thing, the bronze shimmer. The bronze shimmer is a beautiful addition to any look, really. Anytime you need a little extra glow, this is perfect for on vacation, special occasions, for dinners, summer dinners, nights out. I like to put this on high points of the body for luminosity, so I'll show you how it comes out. The cool thing, again, about these is that they're toxic free. So usually when you have a product with shimmer in it, it has a lot of little microplastics in it. But these are usually mineral based, and they just add, again, a little luminosity. Some people like to bronze their chest or something, which I do think is really pretty in the summer. I just use this, and it's a little bit creamier. Look at how pretty that looks. My grandma was always wearing the bronze shimmer, and her chest, her décolleté, it always looked really beautiful, and all of her tops and all the necklines, it looked gorgeous because she just had this subtle bronzy shimmer. Gigi said, other tanners dry me out so bad. Yeah, I understand. The shimmer is the best, such a beautiful glow to the skin. Exactly. Who doesn't want that? Especially think about going out in a nice summer top. It's perfect for the neckline. Or if you're showing a little leg, if you're showing your arms, that's when you can really benefit from the bronze shimmer. It also just creates an evenness that is really helpful. I know for me, but also my mom used to talk about it at her age too. And I know we have some different age brackets too. Look, it also made me so much darker. It makes your skin look a little more even and helps with uneven skin texture, sunspots, stuff like that. This just smooths it all out a little bit. My grandma, again, would always wear it on her legs, on her arms, and she always looked like $1,000,000, like a bronze statue, truly. Again, I never knew she was a pale Irish girl. I always thought she was a very tan person. So I really think the three of these products together, this is really the trifecta. This is how you get your summer glow. Start with the serum, then the Healthy Glow Lotion to extend the tan, and then the bronze shimmer for special occasions for that extra little sparkle that you need. What is the weather like in Italy? The weather right now, it's boiling hot. I actually don't have air conditioning, and I closed the windows because I didn't want, the sound from outside. So I'm boiling hot. They also have this weird superstition in Italy about air. I don't know genuinely what is wrong with people here, but they believe that wind and air makes you sick. So they think if wind hits your stomach, that's what makes you sick. Sorry, I'm really attacking an entire genre of people right now. But yeah, so they have a lot of stipulations about air conditioning too, because they think it's gonna my throat was hurting the other day, and someone was like, oh well, we can't turn on the AC in the car, it's gonna affect your throat. And I think me, an LA girl, I'm just very used to the air being on all the time. I'm used to it feeling like summer when you're outside of the house, and then winter when you're inside the house, because the air is always so strong. So it is kind of funny, but it's really extremely hot. I've been getting a little color even just on my walks to and from the school I'm going to right now. So yeah, really funny, right? What is your guys' favorite part of what's your favorite summer beauty, regime? What's your favorite part of summer beauty? Because I really do love these little tops, little summer tops, summer dresses, having a little tan and wearing a summer top or a summer dress. That really is one of my favorite parts of the summer. It feels so effortless, letting my hair down. I'm just going to a language school right now, trying to get better in Italian. So it's not a really it's, I go sometimes. It's a few hours a day. So yeah. I am really happy. Thank you. Thank you, Francesca. We just learned the condizionale, which is how to, I don't know, ask something more politely, how to propose a hypothesis when you're not really sure, completely sure of something. You can use the condizionale. Um, yeah, so that's the language school. But Rome in the city center has gotten so hot. So I have been trying to escape every chance I get on the weekends and go to the seaside. I really think, like, since I'm here, if it's hot in the city center and the seaside's a train ride away, I'm taking the train. I'm taking the train and jumping in the water. Love flowy dresses, simple but cool feeling. Totally. I love my flowy dresses too. The other thing I noticed in Italy is that the drinks aren't super cold, very different from what we're used to. Yeah, it's true. Also, because ice is very scarce in Italy. I think it's the same in France. So sometimes they only give you a few cubes of ice and you kind of have to ask for more. Wow, today I'm radiant lychee, which feels appropriate. Is that my mom? Who could that be? No ice in Sicily. Yeah, that makes sense. They also have these amazing drinks that I love here, which for Italians, this is like something very standard. But for me as a tourist, it's kind of fun because it is a very classic, like Italian thing that they have growing up. It's called estate, and it's just this very sweetened, like iced tea, and they come in these little bricks and you like punch the straw. And it's sort of like a Capri Sun, but Italian, and it's much smaller than a Capri Sun. And I had one yesterday when it was boiling hot, and that really brought me back to life. Francesca said, I still don't use ice because I was raised without it. Fair enough. Gigi, what's the nightlife like there? The nightlife is really fun in Rome. There's always something to do, really. And my friends always know fun things to do. I think in Florence, the nightlife was a little rough because it's a really small city. So you kind of go to the same bar every night, and the bar closes at 2 maybe. But here there are a lot of options for going out, and if you want to stay out all night, you definitely can. I sometimes get a little too tired, so I like peter out sometimes. But a lot of options, a lot of options. Another question that I wanted to address. Oh, I do want to ask you guys if you guys are traveling anywhere in the summer. Do you have any fun summer plans? Any beach plans? Pool days planned? Anything fun? And there's something else I was gonna ask. Anyway, tell me about your summer plans. I'm still thinking about the next few weekends. I have a few friends around. I have one friend in Sweden right now. I'm thinking maybe of visiting her. It's hard to leave Italy, and I already have a few things planned before I go back. So we'll see. Maine. Karen is going to Maine. Okay. Hi, Diana. Ocean and boardwalk trip. Okay, that sounds like fun. Where in the ocean? Nancy, thank you. That's so sweet. Oh, I missed you too, Nancy. I really did miss you guys. I'm really happy that I'm able to be here on this live right now. Go back, allora ritorni in America. Yeah, for a little bit. Yes, I have some bureaucratic things to handle in the U.S. and then we'll see from there. But as you can see, I'm very happy in Italy. So I get the sense I'll be returning here soon enough. I have a few trips planned to the beach. Okay, fun. Which beach? Which beach? Wildwood, New Jersey. Okay, New Jersey. I'm sure they have good beaches there. I've been, yep. Glad you can do lives. I'm so happy to do lives. Are you kidding? I miss you guys. This is like a full community we have here. I really love doing these lives. And I really, really do want to encourage you, get your hands on these. You're really not going to regret it. The summer, love it or hate it, it's the sexiest season. Exposed, the sunshine, it's hot, it's sweaty, it's like life. It's the sun is at its peak, you know? Get your glow on. Sometimes too, when I'm not feeling great about myself or my body, I slap on a little tan. Suddenly my mentality changes and suddenly I feel really attractive. There's something a tan does. Also, the healthy glow. Get your gradual tan going. Extend your tan. Just get this to replace your lotion. Get this and use it as a lotion and then report back. Because why not get the added bonus of getting a little tan when you use your lotion? And this, just give yourself a little shimmer for the nighttime or for the daytime when you go out day party, little day drink, little cocktail, little shimmer. I don't hate that. Best products, can't live without them. Like this trio, these actually are some of our best products. Makes me feel better, right? A little tan makes you feel better. It definitely makes you feel like a little bit sexy, a little bit like okay, I've got it going on. I've got my tan. I've got it going on. I'm just looking back at these questions. Is Camellia coming to see you? I keep begging her to come and see me, but it depends on when she can get off of work. How am I getting these weird splinters? Sorry. It depends when she can get off work. So we'll see. Smooths out the appearance of lumps and bumps. Took the words out of my mouth. Tan really does smooth your skin. It makes your skin look healthier, more vibrant, more radiant. It makes you look like you're alive, you're living. But as we know, the sun exposure can be really bad for you. I mean, I go on the Italian coast and I see the real Europeans, especially at the end of the summer. Right now, they're all just starting to get tan. By the end of the summer, they look like perfectly toasted marshmallows. Like someone held that skewer on the fire and did not let it burn and just toasted it evenly like a rotisserie chicken. They look so golden, so beautiful. But I know what it took to get there, and I know a lot of them, they go out, they don't use sunscreen, they burn, they tan over the burn, and that's how they get those beautiful, even-looking tans. Sometimes I wish I could tell them there's another way. You don't have to get all that sun damage, because the sun damage, and a lot of people don't really think, a lot of people in Italy don't think about sun damage. It's not as much part of the culture, but of course in America, we think about this stuff more. We get checked a little more vigorously, so that's important too. Long-term damage, exactly. A lot of my friends don't understand that sometimes this stuff shows up later, because then you get to, I mean, my mom's age, she's had a bunch of things cut out. Even I've had a lot of things cut out. So yes, Camellia in Italia. Yes, she loves Italy. You and your sister are rocking these lives. You both have grown so much. It's very appreciated. Oh, that's so true. We both really have grown a lot. I keep surprising myself with who I am. I never really know who I'm going to be the next day. So I'm glad it's enjoyable for others, I guess. Everything in moderation. Exactly. And always good to avoid burns. As you can see, I have some subtle tan lines here, but I didn't get burns or anything. And again, I don't get tan that easily. Some of my friends go lay out in the sun and they're set for the rest of summer. Well, you guys, this has been amazing. Tell me more about, your summer beauty routine. Tell me about your skincare, your summer skincare routine, and how you like to make your skin glow from the inside and out, and like to make your skin radiant. Because for me, like I said, it's these 3 products. It's the tanning serum, the golden tanning serum, the Healthy Glow body lotion, our tan extender, and the bronze shimmer for just a little bit of magic on the décolleté, on the legs, on the arms, smooth out those lumps and bumps, all those things. Francesca said, I don't tan like all my family either because my mother was full German. Yeah. It's like me, I have the Irish side and the Italian side. And I only have 1/4 Southern Italian. Southern Italian, those are the ones who get the really nice tans for the most part. The other quarter was Parmigiano from Parma, so they're I don't know. I guess I only really have 1/4 of me that tans well. It's definitely not the Irish side. Enjoy being young and free. Thank you. That's so sweet. Lots of hydration from the inside out, lots of collagen, omega-3s, gray skincare products from Suzanne Summers and Selfless Tanner. That's my go-to to make my skin glow. Mic drop. Hallelujah. That is such a good program. You guys can really just click the link on this live to get these products. I really hope you try these if you haven't tried them. And if you have tried them, what's stopping you from getting them again? These are so amazing. These are my Summer Glow Essentials. Perfect for supplementing a tan, an Italian, for emulating that Italian seaside glow, the glow that all the Italians have by the end of the year. Like I was saying, those perfect toasted marshmallows, they have that perfect golden brown glow. This is a perfect way to get that naturally and without the sun exposure, without the excessive sun exposure, and these are toxic free. A lot of tanning products have so many toxic chemicals in them. Why not use a very natural, very healthy alternative? So go ahead. A 30% code is stopping me. What do you mean by that, Francesca? I'm Sicilian and Neapolitan, so I'm tan pretty quickly and I use your Summer Glow Essentials all year long. That's the key. Great show. Have a wonderful night. Thank you guys. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful day, afternoon, night, whatever time it is for you. And I hope to see you again soon. Again, DM me if you want. I'm around. We can connect on Instagram, but don't send me memes, but DM me. All right, guys. So nice to see you. Bye. Happy Wednesday.